welcome back. This is the third video that I want to share with you regarding talking to your teens about sexually explicit content. And today I want to share with you 3 tips that can really be beneficial for you when you start the conversation or you are going to have the conversation with your teen. So the first one is just for you to understand or remember that no matter how much you are trying to protect your child, and we all want our kids to be safe and not to be exposed to this content, especially not when they're so young, it's really hard today to protect them 100%. Because even if our home environment is completely safe and completely filtered, then they still go outside and they meet with friends and they meet with other family members, and everyone has cell phones and each home has their own filtering rules. So it's very, very likely that at the end of the day they will get exposed to sexually explicit content. And especially when they are becoming teens, they want more freedom, they're more with their friends, they are curious. So just being in that mindset again, that it's not about if my child is gonna get exposed to this, but actually when. And this is why I really encourage parents to talk with their teens about this topic. The second tip I want to share with you is about, I call it like my philosophy of no shame, no blame. Meaning that remember that usually the first time probably was unintentional. And usually they get a lot of emotions out of it, and it's like interesting maybe, or they get curious, or maybe even like they have like a sense of pleasure or enjoyment. And also maybe it was terrifying or horrible, and it was like they were like scared of what they were watching, or it was very confused. So like all those emotions are very normal for them to feel. And this is why when we are coming or approaching this conversation, we should be in a mindset that we should not shame them for watching it, and also not blaming them for watching it. Because like if it happened, it happened. And what is important for us is really to have like an adult conversation around that, and really for them to understand what they're watching and why it's actually not for them, it's not age appropriate, and like really have a sense of the fact that it's not real, as I shared with you before, and that's adult movies. So that was number 2. And the third tip is really about thinking that what we want really for them to be is critical viewers, meaning that we, as I shared, probably not gonna prevent them or like prevent it 100% from happening. But when it's going to happen, we want them to understand what they're watching. So it won't be, I don't want to say like traumatic, but it will be like, oh, like I heard it first from my parents. I know this is not real. I know they're acting. I know they said something about nudity. Okay. I know they said it's like that's not how pleasure should look like. Like all those things, those are very important. For them to just understand when they watch it the first time, then it can help them, or even like the second or the third time, they could understand that this is not something that should influence their sexuality, or that's not sex ed. So all that, really like all this conversation just helps them to understand, or just to become critical viewers when they watch it. So let me just summarize. So we were talking about 3 tips that can help you start the conversation. So the first one, just remember that you cannot prevent it from happening 100%. Number 2 was that, my philosophy of no shame, no blame. And number 3 was we want them to be critical viewers. I hope it was beneficial for you. My name is Michal. I'm a sexual health educator, and my mission is to empower parents to have conversation around sexual topics with their teens. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.